Once upon a time, in a kingdom far away, there lived a beautiful queen who longed for a child. One winter day, as she sat sewing by her window, she pricked her finger, and 3 drops of blood fell on the snow. The red looked so beautiful against the white that she whispered, "I wish for a child as white as snow, as red as blood, and as black as ebony." Not long after, the queen gave birth to a baby girl, with skin as white as snow, lips as red as blood, and hair as black as ebony. They named her Snow White. But sadly, the good queen died soon after the child was born. A year later, the king married again. A beautiful but cruel woman who was proud and vain. She owned a magic mirror, and every day she asked it, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" The mirror always replied, "You, my queen, are the fairest of them all." The queen was satisfied, until one day the mirror answered differently. "Queen, you are fair, it is true, but Snow White is fairer than you." Jealousy burned inside the queen. She ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her. "Bring me her heart," she commanded coldly. The huntsman took Snow White into the deep woods, but when he saw her innocent eyes filled with tears, his heart broke. "Run, child, run far away and never come back," he said. He let her go and brought the queen the heart of a wild animal instead. Alone in the forest, frightened and tired, Snow White stumbled upon a tiny cottage. Inside, everything was small and neat. 7 little chairs, 7 little plates, and 7 beds. She ate a bit of their food and fell asleep in one of the beds. When night came, 7 dwarfs returned home from working in the mines. They were shocked to find a girl sleeping in their house. But when she woke and told them her story, they felt sorry for her. "Stay with us," they said kindly. "You can keep our house clean and cook for us, and we'll protect you." Snow White agreed and lived happily with the 7 dwarves. Every morning they went to work, warning her, "Be careful, don't open the door to strangers." But the evil queen soon discovered Snow White was still alive. Her mirror told her so. Furious, she disguised herself as an old peddler woman and went to the dwarf's cottage. Her first trick was a tight corset lace. "Try this, dear," she said sweetly. Snow White let her in, and the queen laced her so tightly that she fainted. When the dwarfs came home, they loosened the lace, and she woke up again. The queen tried again, this time with a poisoned comb. Snow White fainted once more, but the dwarfs saved her. Finally, the queen prepared a poisoned apple, half red and half white. Disguised again, she offered it to Snow White. "Only the red side, my dear. It's delicious." Snow White took a bite and fell to the floor, lifeless. When the dwarfs returned, they could not wake her. Believing she was dead, they made a glass coffin so her beauty would never fade. They mourned her deeply. One day, a young prince passing through the forest saw her lying in the glass coffin. He was moved by her beauty and asked the dwarfs, "Please, let me take her to my castle. I cannot bear to leave her here." As his servants lifted the coffin, the piece of poisoned apple dislodged from Snow White's throat, and she came back to life. The prince rejoiced. "Will you come with me and be my queen?" he asked. Snow White agreed, and their wedding was grand and filled with joy. The evil queen, curious, asked her mirror once again, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" The mirror replied, "You, my queen, are fair, it's true, but the young queen is fairer than you." Mad with rage, the queen attended the wedding, only to see Snow White alive and more beautiful than ever. Her heart filled with envy until it turned to stone. And Snow White lived happily ever after, her kindness and courage shining brighter than any crown.